That's how one South Pittsburg man says officers left him after he fired his weapon into the air. Good evening, I'm Calvin Sneed.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. Now the TBI is investigating those claims. Stephanie Sanastasi is live outside the South Pittsburg Police Department. She joins us now with what happened. Stephanie.
Calvin and Latricia, Gary King says the cops showed up to his house after he pointed his gun up into the air, and the reminders of what happens next are literally still all over his face. Thrown down and tackled outside of his own home.
Well, they hurt me pretty bad.
This video captured by home surveillance cameras posted up around Gary King's house in South Pittsburg. As one officer tosses King on the ground, the others draw their guns and point them at the family dogs.
Just because I shot my gun, you know, it ain't the first time I had to shoot a gun. Everybody shoots guns around here.
The date and time on the top of your screen shows this happened early Saturday morning. King says he was in bed sleeping. All of a sudden, he saw a red laser being pointed through his house and into his bedroom. So he went outside with his gun to see who was out there.
I just shot it off in the back, in the bank, in the backyard, you know, to scare whoever's out there.
Just minutes later, King says he encountered the cops.
Told me to drop my weapon, so I dropped my weapon, had my hands out, and that's when they started all attacking me, throw me to the ground.
The TBI says they're now investigating allegations of excessive force by a South Pittsburg officer. The city attorney tells us that officer is Josh Chance. Right now, it's not clear which one he is in this video. But what we do know, Chance is now on administrative leave pending the outcome of that TBI investigation.
They need to do something with him. He needs some anger management, you know. He got anger issues.
King and his wife aren't sure what's going to come from this, but they're just relieved their cameras were rolling.
We didn't have the cameras till about maybe over a year now, about a year now.
Are you thankful that this was recorded?
Yeah, we sure are.
King says before going to jail, he convinced officers to take him to the emergency room. He tells me he has 4 broken ribs, a concussion, and internal bruising. Reporting live tonight in South Pittsburg, Stephanie Sanastasi, News Channel 9.
Stephanie, thank you. At last night's meeting, the City Commission voted to demote the current police chief, Ryan Meeks, to sergeant. Meeks has only officially held that title since March. This is video of him being sworn into his official title. City Administrator Gene Best says he's the one that made that recommendation, but wouldn't say why. Lieutenant Brenda Roth will now serve as interim chief.
Now, this is not the first time we've heard of sudden changes dealing with South Pittsburgh's top cop. Back in January, just a few minutes after the new mayor of South Pittsburg, Virgil Holder, was sworn in, he tries to fire the then police chief, Robert Simpson. The first motion at commission did not go through. Another motion was made at the next meeting, which passed, and Simpson was immediately let go. Simpson is now the police chief at the Red Bank Police Department. New tonight, a historic